Mm. There you go. Chill out. Oh boy. Oh boy. See if we can get them some work in while it's quiet. Come on, puppy. Come on. Come on, puppy. Come on. Come on, puppy. Come on. No, Major. Get back. Damn it. Come on, puppy. Come here, puppy. Come on. Come on, puppy. Come here, girl. Come on. Get your ass back here. No. No. She wanted. Come on, let's go. Major, out. No. No, Soma. So she don't know that this is Soma. Soma, no. She don't know that Soma's. Hey, Soma, no. Hey. Soma, no. Out. Boy. No. No. Get back. No. Yo, ready? What's happening? Getting him a quick workout. Teacher heard that she can't fuck with him while he on the spring. Get back. No. Don't want her to learn the hard way. They gotta try to go. She don't mind learning the hard way too. Hey, hey. Good boy. Yeah, he ain't no joke, bro. He ain't no joke. Good boy. His son though, he ain't no joke either. I'm gonna put him right there. I'm gonna put him on there when he get out. Someone fuck around and be on here all day though. Let's not make him come. You gotta wait your turn. Good boy. I like doing my spring pose this way because they get an actual workout. Not just hanging from a spring. This spring is weighted. 140 pounds, pulling it back to the middle of that foot. So as long as he got it springing, even if it's a little spring, it's a workout and not just him holding on to a spring pole. Good boy. Good boy. to make sure that we ain't just win. It's a little purpose. It's a purpose for it. Conditioning, not just playing. And that go with any kind of game you see us playing. Especially with me and my dogs, any kind of game you see us playing is targeted. It's thought through. If it's fetch, if it's retrieving in water, weight movement, spring pole, foot pole, it's all targeted play. Good boy. This to him might be play, but it's a good workout. He ain't been in bite work in about a month. So, you know what I mean? So he ain't got no super good tiring workout. We do walks in. I got some other tools around the yard that I'll let them use, kind of give them a good workout. But this is one of my favorites, and we ain't done this in a while because of the weather been crazy. Good boy. Good boy. But we're gonna let everybody get on her today. We're gonna let her get on her, the puppy. Major, he's gonna get it done. Hubble probably don't. The animal or if it ain't something breathing, Hubble don't really care. Good boy. Good boy. So Soma here is 3. His mom is 8. I'm actually breeding him to his mom this week. This week, probably somewhere around Wednesday, Thursday, I'm gonna breed him to his mom. But he is 3, his mom is 8. Little pup right there, she about, I wanna say 3 months. I got her from New Dog Man. And her, the big one, and him, they siblings, they Soma's kids, they just turned a year. But I've owned dogs in this line since 15 years. And this particular, from his mom on down, started by me. But I bred all the game dogs that's on his mom's end. So I've been in that side of the line for 15, 20 years, something like that. All the breeding done by me, all the testing done by me. When I say testing, I don't mean just on man and hogs and shit like that. I mean a ton of tests. Ton of tests. This here is a test. The test of patience. With having possession and these dogs so close. If you understand how to deliver the message without killing the dogs in the yard, if you understand what I want when he's doing this. All of that, every inch, everything. I see a lot of people just kind of test the active stuff, but I test the dog's ability to live in the pack, to live in the family, to communicate with humans, to communicate with dogs. All of that is done by me. The breeding, the testing, the working, the training. I mean, I do have some help training as far as like bite work, of course. I got some decoys. Some great decoys, two super good decoys. They help me with my bite work and stuff like that. But for the most part, everything else is all done right here. And I try not to miss nothing. Like I said, a lot of people just gonna test the active stuff. How does it do in bite work? How does it do on a hog? Or how does its nose work? Or you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna test every single thing because they gotta live in order to be bred here, you gotta be able to live in the pack, in your own pack at least. I don't really love dogs who are dog aggressive within their own pack, so I won't really breed that. One of them were aggressive to the other ones for no reason, just like that. I'm not sure if I would breed that dog. And if I did, it would be to my most pack friendly other dogs, and then I would kind of monitor that and kind of breed that out. But that dog would have to be super special for me to breed. But yeah, I tested everything. It's all done right here. Boy, she keep thinking she gonna get in there. She gonna be swept up. So watch when I make her move. She gonna basically look at her. The boy, the major just waiting his turn. The boy. Good boy. That's 140 pounds pulling him back to the middle of that rope. It's 140 pounds of pressure pulling him back. So he ain't 100 pounds. So he's pulling. It's a good workout. As long as that thing is extended, even if it ain't super far, as long as it's open, he's getting the workout, and he keeps it open. Goodbye, good boy. Boy, yeah, so for anybody who's watching this, if you can get your dog to do the spring pole without having to hang it, this is a much better exercise, a much better workout. So with Major, it's a little tougher. He likes it to hang. So what I do for him is I'll put him on the chain and let him pull it that way. Because if I do him loose, like Soma's loose, he'll just come chew it off. He'll just come and try to find a way to he'll pull it and bash it and thrash it and all that stuff like Soma's doing, but after a while, he'll just pull it off. He'll just chew it off. So I got to put him on the chain until he starts to understand exactly what I want. Hubble teaching the puppy how to fight. Good boy. Good boy. Today might be a no collar day for them. I also, for people who might want this information, I also give them like a day off with no collars. Like I keep the collars on them. Like I said, these are pack dogs, so I keep collars on them just in case something does happen. You know what I'm saying? These are still wild animals. So if something does happen, it's easier to just grab them by the collar and break it up. But I also kind of just give them and that, you know what I'm saying, everybody had the collars on for 2 weeks at a time. But every once in a while, I just take it off for a whole day, like maybe the day before I give them a bath. So I'll probably give them baths tomorrow. And so I'm out. Go. I'll probably give them back. Major, no. Major, come. So I'll probably give them baths tomorrow, and then to make today their no collar day. Major, come. Shit. Huh. Oh, shit. Not really. So over here, I don't know if you can see over here, it's 2 different colors. Because Major, my male, he did one time get over that fence and try to kill my neighbors. But for the most part, hell no, don't fuck around like that. I mean, they can for a squirrel. They'll get up there for a squirrel. But nah, hell no. They know better. See, you got the thing open. That's a workout. Good boy. But hell no, already they don't be jumping the fence. Like I said, when I say I do all the testing, all the training myself, all of that, bro. They understand exactly what's expected of them when they back here. You can see my yard. They be back here all day, every day, most of the time by themselves. Ain't shit tore up, ain't shit fucked up. You know what I'm saying? We got to do some blowing over here and some shit. But I mean, the dog. This is just from the rain and all that. But I haven't posted a video up here in a while. Just kind of like show people the training, or kind of like see that they see the real temperaments of the dogs. But I mean, yeah, no, I gotta see some good pack. Hell yeah. It ain't shit for them to get over these fences. Hell yeah. But no, they good, man. I go in the house, I can leave them out here. They just gonna find someone in the yard to play. They chase each other, play around. So much, their dad, my 3-year-old, he ain't gonna do shit. He just gonna find somewhere to lay down. These two might chase each other and play and shit, but... yeah, they can get over these fences like it ain't shit. It ain't nothing for them to get over these fences. Good boy. Good boy, man. Good boy. He needed this workout. Hey, he a little light up top. Hey, a little light in the front. Even though, like, you know, he got good bone, good muscle, but just compared to his dad, when he was this age, someone was a solid big boy. And Major up until now has been doing this with it hanging, which still is a workout. He still was getting hanged because he had 2 feet on the ground. No, but hey, no. Don't get your feelings hurt. Hey, no. Major, don't be doing that. Hey. No. Good hubble. She want to bite shit all the time. You gonna learn the lesson, puppy. Hey. Major is patient like his dad, but he ain't as patient as his dad. Someone, no! Hey, Major, out! Hey, no! Hey, no! Major, no! What the fuck wrong with you? All right. Someone, no. Go! Man, drop my joint. No. But perfect example when I say Soma, a super patient dog. Major was holding on to him, his back legs, and Soma stayed on the spring pole and didn't come off because that could have turned ugly. No, good girl, but I dropped my damn joint. No, get back. No. So that's it. So I saw Summer coming too. Come on, Summer, you getting put up. Come on. But that's what I mean. It's a good example of testing, you know. That could have turned ugly. Major could have really got fucked up. But and that's Major's first time ever doing that. Usually when someone comes, Major's get right out the way. Hey, no. 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 Do that. My bad, y'all. Oh, shit. Yeah. Hell yeah, that's part of it. Yeah, I got. No, no, no. Purple, no. Oh, put your ass out too. Come here. And she's tripping. Oh, here we go. Good boy, Nathan. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, that's all part of it. As soon as I start something, usually I could be like, stop her. And just tell her no. But like I said, it's been a while since we done any work about it. So we're going to have those kind of moments. Major needs some work. And he just might be coming into his own confidence as far as spring goes. But he would never stay there with Soma there any other time before he just get right off. So I wish I had a bigger backyard. That's why I'm moving. I'm moving to get a bigger backyard, but it's a decent size for what we need. We got space to grow shit, space to be, and then space with the dogs. But we need a bigger backyard because we want to grow more shit, and also we want to have more animals. So, Major and someone just had that mishap. For anybody who might not want to say, well, what do you do about that? How do you handle that going forward? I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna put this thing up and I'm gonna let someone out immediately. I ain't gonna wait an hour. I ain't gonna wait till tomorrow or something like that to figure it out. I'm gonna see how they feel immediately. And then I can solve it from an energy, like a lower level, a lower level of drive, and with them having less energy. If I see anything, the drive will be off, will be out, and then they'll both be tired when the thing goes. So I'll be able to handle it easier than if they're both high drive, right? If I put them back up for, say, a day and let them just kind of like go through it, kind of, and then let them out full of energy, then it's going to be harder if something happens. But if I let them out right after this, then it'll be a lot easier if something happens. Now, I don't expect nothing to happen, but I also didn't expect what just happened to happen either, though. So you never know, but this is how I see it and solve the problem. Give me a second, y'all. Hey. What's happening, my dog? What's going on, bro? Shut up. Hey. You missed it, bro. He tried to grab his head a second ago. It could have been all bad for him. Good boy. Get it, man. Good boy. Good boy. And so having him change too, it cuts out all the bullshit that he normally would be doing when he on the spring pole. Hey, it cuts out all that bullshit and it allows him to work out a little bit longer. So for people who haven't heard me say this yet, it's a weighted spring pole, 140 pounds per square inch. What that means is 140 pounds of pressure is pulling that thing to the middle to close. As long as he got it open, which he does the whole time, even if it's just a slightly open, it's 140 pounds of pressure pulling him back. So it's more of a workout than if the spring pole was hanging and his whole body was off the ground. His whole body off the ground, that's very little workout. It shows a lot of drive and pain tolerance to hold on for a long time, but you're not getting a good workout. If you give at least 2 feet on the ground, you're gonna have a better workout, and having all 4 feet on the ground, even better workout. So he getting tired now. Major, get it, Major. That's how I just put him back in drive, turn him back up, and he'll stop that shit. Get it, Major. Get it, Major. So yeah, he tired now. That right there, that means he's tired. He's trying to do anything he can to get some help. He's tired. No. Hey, no. So it's in my hand. They know not to fuck with it if it's in my hand. So now I'm gonna check on him and Soma. What I expect to see is them to just ignore each other, or Major to be kind of submissive when he sees them. Come here. No. I should let her get some time on there, really. Right after that incident, Soma wasn't even thinking about Major, so that's a good sign. Soma's going to look for the spring pole. It ain't there. What's up, puppy? This dog is crazy. Yes, a good girl. Sit. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. That dog is crazy for a bulldog. For a bulldog, when she is in drive, she's nuts. And what I mean by in drive, I just mean like when she's activated to kind of be aggressive, going towards something. There's certain levels to that. You know what I mean? There's like a dog that's like red level, green, yellow, right? About how hard, how bad they're showing to want to do this, whatever this thing is. It all looks different, but there's levels to it all. And she is damn near, I mean, she ain't red level. Red level, I would say, would be like a Malinois to like bite game, or a pit bull to a raccoon. You know what I'm saying? Hey, no. You know, a pit bull sees a raccoon close to it, how it acts, right? A super, you know how y'all seen a red level one, right? They go crazy. They can't think. You see that in like bite sports, bite games, and like herders. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? But you don't really see it in American Bulldogs with much of anything. But she's damn near, like that when she's in drive. She is just damn near zoned out, and will bite anything in her reach. She ain't as bad. Like I said, she ain't as bad as say like a herder or a terrier. She ain't that bad. But for a bulldog, it's pretty high, and I'm like, it's not something I gotta worry about really, honestly. And I know it just because like all her in other areas, you know what I'm saying, like where she is, but um, and like she's super clear in other areas, so I know that that's just that one little, you know what I'm saying, that one space. But I'm gonna just rely on the fact that how she's bred and how she communicates and her understanding how I communicate, and then we'll fix it. But I ain't gonna fuck with it too much. I'm gonna leave it in there for the most part. And that means sometimes when let's say I try to pull her off of a toy and she tries to bite my hand or leg or just whatever in a play way, not in a retaliation way. If it was in a retaliation kind of way, then yeah, no, we gonna stop that shit today. But it's just in like a she's in drive kind of way, right? And because she's a bulldog, I'm like, oh, let me see how much I can get out of that, because I do want to take her hog hunting and shit like that. So I don't want to ever make her feel like she is gonna be heavy disciplined for like showing that kind of disposition. I want her to be confident as hell when she's feeling like that. Within reason, of course. Of course, she can't be biting me. Of course, she can't be biting my family. You know what I'm saying? But I can teach her how to. I can teach her how to what to do and what not to do without going too far. Mash, my dog, what's happening, bro? But she's coming along good, and she has the best teachers in the world. She has the best teachers in the world. If she has any heart, any toughness, she's going to be taught. She's going to be taught by the experts. Loli looking good as fuck, man. I saw her the other day, bro. She's looking so fucking good, man. So good. I like that little dog. Big old head on her. That boy Shiesty starting to act like he run shit now too. I see it when you send me videos. He's starting to look like, oh yeah, I know exactly who I am now. She part of the pack now, bro. Her and Moon still ain't best friends, but as far as these dogs, yeah, she know the routine and everything. I go over to the cage right now. She know that mean we all going up. Go right in now. Major always on patrol. Always on patrol. Circling the yard, making sure that don't even a fly land over here. If y'all can see his ass over there. I mean, she still looks pretty good for the, you know what I'm saying, for the work you have put in with her. But I know exactly what you mean, though, bro. I know exactly what you mean. I've done that before too, where I put in a whole lot of work with one dog, and then I got to catch up on another one. I know exactly what you mean. I got, I'm breeding Moon. I'm breeding Soma the Moon this coming week, and luckily those puppies won't be ready until December. That gives me 2 months to focus. No, they won't even be here until December. So I got 4 months. I know that gives me 4 months to really, really go hard with the puppy. We call her a Gaia now. That gives me 4 months to really go hard with her. She'll be 7 months by then, and I mean I'll still go hard afterwards. But I know I got to start. That probably gives me 5 months because I don't really got to do shit when the puppies till the puppies are about 3 months old. But yeah, now I'm better at planning that shit. And I know I got the work to do, you know what I'm saying? Which she don't really need a whole lot of work for real, but she'll start getting it over the next 5 months because after that, I'll have, a puppy or two to start get it right. I'm so excited about those Moon Soma puppies. That's crazy. Those are gonna be some good dogs. Those are gonna be fun, fun, fun. For people, so I had a different Instagram that had all of Moon growing up. So most people like watch these dogs grow up. Um, but I had a different Instagram before when Moon was a puppy, and I still have all the pictures, but they're on my computer. You know what I'm saying? I gotta like re-upload them and all that kind of stuff. But I still lost a ton of shit though. I mean, there was so much shit that I lost. Um, but she was fire. If you think these dogs are good, you should have saw Moon. She was no fucking joke. She was fire. Still is. Still is fire. Moon, really honestly, Major and Hubble don't got shit on Moon. I mean, they will eventually, but as far as like what Moon was doing at a year old, they don't got a fucking thing on her. Um, and that's just because I only have Moon. So you know what I'm saying? With Moon, I would check boxes, but then I would kind of go to like a level of satisfaction. Say like with frisbee, with Moon I would see if she would understand how to catch a frisbee, and she would play. And then once she learned it, then we got really, 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 really good at it. We got super good at it. With these dogs, I just kind of test to see if they'll get the mechanics and see if they like to play, and then we move on to the next thing. You know what I'm saying? So Moon's like the view of her upbringing is like a little more fun, and so you know what I'm saying. You see a little more shit, but um, I think I'm gonna be able to kind of do that kind of shit again when I do Moon to Soma because there'll be 2 times Moon Soma's mom. So 2 times Moon. I'm hoping that it just means that American Bulldog adds some toughness and maybe a little height. I'm hoping, but even if it don't, I mean, it should. I wanted to add the toughness. I'm not. I'm only gonna keep a tough one, but um, the height don't really matter that much. Major's taller. If I ever need to get the height up, I can do that with him. Hell yeah, Bash. You already know, bro. For life, bro. Anytime you want a dog from me, just say the word, bro. Anytime. Even if I don't. Even if it's somebody I know, I'll make sure you get what you need, bro. I got you. You already know. Congrats on the promotion, though, bro. Yeah, backyard is really clutch. If you can get like some certain tools, like I got the spring pole, I would do the ball. I got that big blue ball that they do, but major, just I ain't gonna do that right now. But I got a ton of shit, and it makes the backyard bit more fun than just running in circles. So if you can keep them safe or keep them in the yard, it should help a lot. Major thinks he heard something. And sometimes there are like there'll be like cats. It looks like if you over on the other side of this fence, there'll be like a cat that sits on top of its fence, and they can see it sometimes. But the bushes are grown in, so they can't see nothing over there now. Hubble's fire too though. Hubble ain't no fucking joke. My next thing though, like from here on out, so Hubble and Major within their pack, as y'all can see, they are not dog aggressive. I can introduce dogs to the pack, and once their dog is introduced, then the dog will be like it's been back here forever. I can do that with them. With a dog on the first introduction, and a dog on the street somewhere, they're gonna try to shred it to pieces. And I don't really mind that with them because they're my personal dogs, and I just keep them away from my people's dogs. But going forward, because I like to hog hunt, I'm trying to breed that shit out. So one thing I gotta look for is dogs with all this drive and toughness, but little to no dog aggressiveness. And if things keep going the way that they're going, then I got that right here. Because she don't got the drive that they have, but she does have super high drive. She does have pretty high drive. Good. I said she's a high drive dog. She's not a high energy dog, but she's a high drive dog. But she's not dog aggressive at this point. And at this point in their lives, they were already at this point not within the dogs in the backyard, but when they left the house, they were. Now I do know one of their brothers, Deadpool, who wasn't, and one of their sisters isn't either. But both of those, well, I don't know, maybe their sister. Their sister was a high drive dog too. Deadpool's not. Deadpool didn't turn out to be a high drive dog. Um, but so I know it's possible, but most of those dogs did turn out to be outside of their pack, dog aggressive. Um, and but Mash is on here. He has one too. His his dog don't seem to be outside of his pack dog aggressive too. So it's possible in these dogs, um, but I know that I can get it with her if I take her back to one of those who also have a high drive, and you know what I'm saying, or also high drive in the ways that I like, I should say. Um, then I could probably get that out pretty fast. Well, not pretty fast. I mean, within a few generations. But it'll probably be at least a couple years before I know if this dog is what I want. I mean, honestly, it'll be another year before I know if Bubble and Major are really, you know what I'm saying, what I want. Hey, puppy, you gonna get hurt. Hey, leave him alone. No.
The fucking police are outside.
Up our
They're across the street, but yeah.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna get with y'all next time.
Huh?